Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to take you thrifting for Christmas home decor in July. I've been collecting for over 6 months and can't wait to share. I've even found a vintage high-end decor piece from Pottery Barn. So grab a yummy drink and a fuzzy cozy blanket, and don't forget to leave on the AC. And join me for this exciting Thriftmas shop and haul, and there even might be some styling. So if you love Christmas, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, as I have many great videos coming your way. I hope you enjoy. I'm so happy that you're joining me for my Thriftmas haul. This is the first one that I have for July 2025. I found all sorts of goodies. I've been collecting for well over 6 months, and I'm just gonna get right into this because I have all beautiful items that I want to share. So I'm going to start off with this piece. I love it. I love the wood grain here, the really nice frame. It has all that nice antique worn out look. And here's that picture. So it's not specifically, Christmas, but the colors definitely tell me, it's Christmas wise. This gorgeous plaid. I love the deer. The scenery is just gorgeous. So it has all this little ephemera at the bottom, and I love this kind of muted gold look. I found this pretty recently, I guess I would say in the last 2 months or so, and I just really, really love this piece. The next items I'm going to share are all thrifted, except this gorgeous tiered tray that I love to decorate for all seasons. I did get that from Amazon, and I will link it below, but I'll just go through everything that I got here. This little mug, I love it. I really like the color. I thought he was sweet. I found him for $2.49. I thought he was a really good price. This sweet little Santa mug was just adorable. I got him for $3.49. I thought he was a great price, and I'm just going to add him to my collection. I certainly encourage you to thrift all year long. Don't wait until, the big hustle and bustle of November and December to go thrifting for Christmas items, because you'll never know what you're going to find. I found these fellows early in the year, I think January, maybe February. I don't even remember anymore. I feel that the prices for seasonal items, especially right after the holidays, are a lot better because they want to clear out that stock and make room for regular stuff. So I did find 2 of these mugs. I think they're so cute, these little snowmen. You can see the crazing, and there's a better price on that mug. I think that's part of, thrifting all year long. So I found these sweet little deer on the bag wall. They were $3.99 for both of them. Here's the other little fellow. So they're ornaments, which I thought was great. I love all the different texture. Looks like there's some wood. There's like, the faux fur. I think they're so, so sweet. And I'm pretty happy that I found 2 of them. I'll just take him off. But I think they're cute and adorable. And either they're going to get put on my tree or just styled in a tier tray. I'm always looking for items, especially mercury glass. And I found this beautiful silver one. I just got this very recently, actually, and I was surprised it was still sitting there. And I found this small one for $3.49. It's hollow inside, so if you want, you can maybe put some lights inside to sparkle that up, but I think that is so pretty just the way it is. I almost tripped over somebody in the store trying to get this one. I don't have a winking Santa mug. Do you? I think it's wonderful. It is a massive mug. Great, for hot chocolate or maybe apple cider. Anyways, I grabbed him. I thought he was a pretty good price. He was $5.49, so a little more expensive than the other fellows. But like I said, he's a lot bigger. In comparison, here's the other guy. So you can see the size difference there. And he is from this company, Sleigh Bell Bistro. If you know anything about it, let me know in the comments. But I thought he was a great score to add to my collection. This is something I haven't seen before. It is a little Santa pitcher. So you can see there. I haven't seen one of these, and I was really surprised, and obviously I brought him home. He was too cute to pass up. There's no chips or anything. I love it. It's really, really pretty, great color. It's Santa, right? And it was $5.99. So you can see by the items that I've purchased later in the year, the prices have gone up. But either way, this little fella is going to make a great addition. This beautiful greenery that I've been having in the background actually came from a wreath. So they had this one with the sticks there, and it also had the ones with the bells. I'm thinking of just getting rid of the bells, but as you can tell, obviously I dismantled the wreath. The wreath was only $4.99, and I got 6 picks, which were really, really good. I'm sure these would be a lot more expensive at, like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something like that. Okay, so I just put everything back on the tray here. A little bit different. I just added some candy canes. I didn't realize I had some ones from last year still, but I love the color here, all the different textures, and everything's thrifted except the candy canes, obviously, and this gorgeous tiered tray. So let me know in the comments, do you want me to decorate some Christmas tiered trays this year? So some of you might recognize this beautiful print. I featured this a couple years ago in a Thriftmas video, but I love it so much. I have it here in the background for this one. And I haven't found anything this beautiful yet for this year, but I'll keep on looking. I love candlesticks, and I found these beautiful ones thrifting, and they seem like they're pewter. This one here in particular says on the bottom, made in India, but I found all 3 together. So they're all different looking, and I like that when you display them. The big one here is very heavy. I found it for $3.99. This one again, I like the price fell off, so I don't know what it was. And this little one was $1.99. So I'm guessing this one was probably $2.99. Anyways, I thought they were gorgeous. I know mixing metals is something more new this year. I do that either way, but these are just beautiful, versatile, functional pieces. And this doesn't just have to be for Christmas. They can be all year long. And I think they're just really pretty. Um, one thing also, you could make this as a gift for somebody who, loves vintage looking items. There, I just added some candlesticks. Sorry about my reflection. It's very, very bright there, but I thought those were a gorgeous set. So here I just took 2 of those small stems from that wreath, and I just added them in there. And look at the difference it makes. Very budget friendly, and that would look beautiful on anybody's dining room table. Let me know in the comments, do you decorate with silver? Or are you contemplating this year to do that? So my biggest tip, go to the bag wall. You never know what you're going to get. Take your time, search through there. And this is what I found for $4.99. These beautiful, I'm not sure if there's silver plate, there is patina, salt, and pepper shakers. Aren't they amazing? And look how they would look in a beautiful dinnerscape on your table. Vintage bulbs are one of the things that are always on my list to look for. This one with this markings, I just gravitated to immediately, and I love this kind of pearl color. So this came in a box from the Mission Thrift Store for $2.99. I got this way back in probably February, and it's a whole box. I couldn't believe how many were actually in here. So they're all in this box. Which I thought, oh wow, these are going to look gorgeous on a tree or in a bowl. anywhere tucked in your beautiful vignettes. So again, the Mission Thrift, I found this for $3.49. You can see that the regular price here in Canada was $8.49 for this. These are vintage bulbs. I love these. I wish they didn't cross this out because I love the packaging as well. So that was a little upset for me, but otherwise these are gorgeous. I think these are stunning. They have the gold top there, but very, very pretty. I'm guessing probably vintage. And, you know, like the other ones, I thought, oh, these are going to look gorgeous somewhere in a vignette. You guessed it. I did bring these home. These are gorgeous. I couldn't believe they were still sitting on the shelf. There is a stamp on the back. It says International Silver Company. So certainly vintage, $2.49 each, which I thought was amazing price for these beautiful pieces. Yes, I got all three. I couldn't leave them behind. So really nice ornaments. I'm gonna clean these up, maybe put some bowl filler or candy. I think they're just very unique, different pieces. So like those beautiful ornaments, I found this bowl filler, these gorgeous red little spheres, I guess you could call her little balls. Anyways, I just added them to one of these dishes. Isn't that just a stunner? I added some bulbs in this one. I added a few of those little red ones just to give a little pop of color. And this one here, how simple can this be? Candy canes, an ornament, and some of those wonderful red sparkly ornaments. As you all know, I love enamelware. And when it comes in red, in this beautiful little coffee pot, it had to come home with me. The price fell off, so I don't remember what it was, but I think this piece is just so pretty. I'm going to probably use this decorating in my kitchen, probably on top of my fridge. I love doing vignettes there. So it's a really pretty item. And the stamp on the back, whoops, says made in Poland. So extra special to me for sure. I just added some of those greenery stems from that wreath and I put it into that little coffee container. How gorgeous. I found this box of bulbs for $3.49 from Valley Village. I love old vintage boxes, especially this one's all intact. It's in good shape. When I saw these bulbs, it reminded me of my dad decorating our Christmas tree. And when he decorated outside, it just brought back all these wonderful, good feelings. So what I want to do is I want to start collecting these. They're hard to find this type, like the old ones, not the new replica ones. And I want to use them like in a decorative bowl and add them in just to give a different look. Let me know in the comments, do you collect these old vintage bulbs as well? One thing I always look for is wrapping paper in the office supply section of the thrift store, and I found this vintage looking wrap. I just love the design, so pretty, and the colors are fantastic. It still has the original plastic on it, and the the label. I got it for $3.99, and I think, you know, even leaving it like this to style would look beautiful. I'm hoping I can take that off without ripping the plastic. But either way, I thought it was quite nostalgic looking and so pretty. So as you can tell, this is a very random Thriftmas haul because it's been going on for more than 6 months. But I love red plaid tins. I think they are great to decorate with. This one here is a very unique shape. I love it. So it's for originally for shortbread, and I found this for only 99 cents, which I thought was a great price. So I thought that was really pretty to add to my collection. And then I also found, I love boxes as you know, I found this beautiful snowflakes. I love that this design is just so intricate with so many different snowflakes and stars. There's the Christmas greetings there. I love the gold on the edge, and this. Isn't this just beautiful? So it's a deep blue. I don't know if the camera is getting that, but I love the old vintage look. I found this for $2.49. Not sure where the box originally came from, but that doesn't matter. I loved it, and I thought this would be great, to use for a gift or just use for a riser or something like that. I love this tin. So pretty, reminds me of the house, but also the colors. Crabtree and Evelyn. Have you ever shopped there? Beautiful store. So this tin, the lid opens like this, which I think is great. Really, really nice. I love this end piece with the door. And this can be used for anything, even if you want to store like, Christmas cards or anything like that for storage. Me and horses, right? I found this little fellow. He's all made out of wood. So sweet. And I've been looking for a little rocking one. I can't wait to style with him on some books, on a bookshelf. He'll go anywhere, a mantle. He's so sweet and adorable. He has some chips in that, but I think that's just part of the charm. And I found him from only $3.49, which I thought was really, really reasonable for this little guy. So this wreath, I don't know how to explain it, but I just love these long needles, like from a Scotch pine. I think this is a beautiful wreath. I'm surprised somebody actually donated this. As you can see, it is quite large. I was thinking of putting it outside, but I don't know if the weather will, ruin it. I love the kind of mercury glass bulbs. They're all plastic, which is great. So it could go outside. These gorgeous pine cones, and they're not the real ones, they're plastic. Um, and just this beautiful long-leaved eucalyptus with a little bit of shimmer on there, I think is just, pretty, pretty. So I don't know if I could add maybe some lights, um, but altogether, it's just a gorgeous wreath. So what do you think? Do you think I should add a ribbon or some lights? If you feel there should be a ribbon, what color would you add with this? I found these beauties at Salvation Army, maybe about 2 months ago, and they were in the glass locked case, and there was somebody looking at them. She was eyeing them back and forth, back and forth. I patiently stood behind her and waited, and I figured, oh, I'm not going to get them. These have been on my list forever. And she walked away, obviously. So I went and looked at them, and I couldn't pick them up or touch them again because they were behind the glass doors. And they had a sticker price of $60, which that's Canadian dollars, which is ridiculous. Absolutely. I went, oh, no way. Anyways, I thought I'd try my luck. And when I went to the cash to cash out, I said, those deer there. And she's like, yes. And I said, is there any way you can do, a little better? Because $60 is quite pricey for them. So she went and picked them up, looked at them. She goes, what about 35? And I went, yeah. Obviously, I brought them home. I am thrilled. They are so, so pretty. This one here has the stamp on the back. Sorry about the glare there, but it does say made in Korea. And I can't wait to put these on some books with some candles. I think it's going to be gorgeous. Put a beautiful tree with them. I love them. This beautiful piece, I just love the design. Very vintage look, old world charm. I love this wonderful design on the side. And it is like a gift box. Absolutely gorgeous. This is just a ribbon there you can pull out. And I thought this was really, really pretty. I love to decorate with these. So simple and easy. It has a nice look inside, and it's all in good shape. Uh, when I turn this around, it has still the original tag on it. And this one was $4.49. But I thought this was beautiful. I just love that old look. So just going further down that seasonal aisle, I found another one of these boxes. Another beautiful top to this. I think it's just gorgeous. I love the design on the outside. These old vintage bulbs, so, so pretty. I love the color of this old world coloring or European coloring. I just love it. The outside of the lid has the green with the gold. Inside's the same. And when I turned this one around, it was $3.49. But much to my surprise, when I opened this one, it felt heavier. It had a smaller one. So I'm like, yes, I'm grabbing all three. Beautiful again. This is just the same as the first one. And this one was $2.49. So I thought that was a good deal for all three of them. And I think they can be styled one on top of the other. And I think this will look really, really pretty in a vignette somewhere, even all by itself. Let me know, do you collect beautiful boxes as well? And do you decorate with them? So as promised, here is this gorgeous Pottery Barn vintage candle holder Christmas tree. I almost left this behind thinking, where am I going to put this? What am I going to do with it? It houses many, many candles, tea lights, which is fine. It was in and out of my cart numerous times. And when I brought it home, I looked it up and that's what I found. So, so pretty. I found it for only $7.49 and it's very, very heavy. So for the video, I thought, I'm going to grab my tea lights and pop them in. So I have these little ones. Like I like the plastic because first of all, it doesn't heat up like the metal ones. So big tip, don't use the ones with metal. They can crack your vessel, which I've had happen to me before. So use the plastic ones. So I thought, oh, fantastic. I'm going to show you guys how beautiful this is. It doesn't fit. So I'm on the hunt now trying to find smaller ones. I don't know if Pottery Barn sells them or somewhere else. Anyways, I'm on the hunt to find something that would fit better. I've tried numerous holders and it doesn't fit. I'm disappointed about that. But either way, I am thrilled about this piece. I certainly could put something else in there, like, like even like I showed before, like little ornaments I think might be really cute as well. So I want to thank everybody for your love and support in my last videos. It is so amazing, and I truly, truly appreciate you all. I hope I encourage you to go thrifting all year long for these beautiful thrifted Christmas vintage and maybe some antique items. Because when it comes to November, December, it's just way too busy. I love to add to my collections, and maybe you can also pick up some wonderful gifts in between. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this Thriftmas in July. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my wonderful upcoming videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.